Tell them run it up. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up. Flex. Thumb down now. Check. No drips. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands. I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage. Now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans. Don't need no friends. I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch, tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch, tell them run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself there getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up.
Good morning all. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone did not blow their accounts on FOMC last night. I was sleeping, account was safe, and not being full margined. Hope you guys didn't short gold. That's the last thing you wanted to do yesterday, is short gold. Oops, just dropped my chair way too low. Shit. Okay, we're good. Let me see how all systems go here, and then we'll get into it. See, we've got background music going. Yes sir, that's all working. And yeah, morning to all. Let's get into it. So GJ here, very interesting today, big day. Go ahead and look at the news here. Today is going to be the monetary policy. So same type of day we had yesterday for the US is the same type of day we're gonna have for the Gbpjpy, but this is not till 4 p.m. so this is basically New York Open is when we get this news. Nothing right now in the short term, right, in terms of London session. We do have a lot of Euro news, but that's not till after London Open here. And it will affect GJ. It can affect GJ. It's PMI, you know, but it can have, if drastic news comes out with PMI, then we can see an effect on GJ, but that's not till after London Open. So I'm not too worried because we have the whole of pre-London. Obviously, we have PMI as well after London Open. They're expecting numbers to come back here the same, and these numbers to come back a little better. If we see production doing well, any number above 50 means it's an expanding economy. Any number below 50 means it's a contracting economy, and we're going down. So they expect numbers to be a little bit better. Looking at what happened yesterday with FOMC, I'll explain that in a minute. So looking right now on GJ, what's going on, just need to find a way in at the moment. I think this 30-minute here could have been, but I was setting up stream. Yeah, I think this 30-minute was a good option here, but I was too late for that. I was too late. Yeah, 18 pip stop loss here. This is gonna be like your watch zone right up here, 15 pips or so. Break even when you break the wick or something. So I think that's the trade that's just gone at the moment. Yeah, I was texting. Shouldn't have been doing that. But anyways, now I need to just find another way in, and still good here. Yeah, you guys got in. Some people got in here. Well done for those who got in. It does make sense. Yeah, that does make sense. So yeah, let's go have a look at the analysis here. This should continue up. I won't, if this starts to come back down, probably we'll end up rejecting here, and then we wait for structure and take it back above again. And yeah, let's have a look at the daily time frame here. Obviously a very strong daily candle close here. No joke about this daily candle close, showing us continuation. Yesterday, you know, everyone was seeing this 4-hour resistance as troublesome. As you can see, it was not an issue, and we just continued up bullish here. So very nice, you know, push here. We do have a nipple wick on this current 4-hour. Target is going to be the 4-hour high here. Once we reach target, who knows what's going to happen. We could just reject for the rest of London range before we get data, which is something I really hope we're not going to do here, but it's possible here. Now, historically, we have normally pumped into rate decisions, and the reason we pumped into rate decisions is historically we expected rate decisions to go up. Now, for me, looking at what's going on, you know, in terms of the US kept rates the same, very much expected. They have the same economic outlook here, saying that they're penciling in 3 interest rate reductions, still keeping hopes of that, but they're still not satisfied with everything. With that, when we saw that, we see dovishness from the Fed, we see, you know, the market still keep those hype in the market, and then we, of course, also see that we had some hype based off of, you know, central banks buying up gold here, which sent gold to the moon, right? So we saw yesterday very good push here on gold, almost a 200 pip push. You know, basically just now tapped that 200 pip push here on gold. So, sorry, wrong time frame, from here to here. So yeah, that's basically what gold is doing at the moment. You know, we had a massive push here. We'll have a look at gold in a minute, but let's first have a look here at GJ. So GJ right now, as we can see, heading up towards the top of the range. It's a tough spot at the moment because we're very close to the top of the range. Ideally, we want to see pullbacks to continue here, resistance is formed to continue, and then looking to maximize. This kind of zone right here is going to be a resistance. This is going to be a problem somewhere in here. So I don't really want to be buying at that. Above that, I don't mind buying above that, especially above the 4-hour resistance. You know, that's more interesting to me to buy above the 4-hour resistance at the moment because of where we're situated. But if we could pull back first here, I don't mind buying back up after any form of pullbacks here, as today I'm bullish. Same as yesterday, I was bullish and bias was correct. We did not go down, we ended up going up eventually. So bias was bullish here, and analysis was correct. Attempted buys here, and then I had to get a little bit busy, so I moved to break even. Got stop break even, left the charts. I think if I held full stop loss, which was down here, I would have survived this, but I didn't want to hold that leading into FOMC. So yeah, overall it's looking good, you know, for continuation here. And if you're already in, then you're in a good position, to be honest, and can manage this trade very easily with either break even or price starting to break below structure down here, or break back in the range, can even manage. So you have plenty of options at where price is currently situated at. So yeah, I think at the moment it's just gonna be, let's see what this 1-hour candle does. I mean, if we could get some great volume in and the 1-hour candle closes above 4-hour, it will make it a little bit easier for us, because we can you know, look for buys above the range here and then see what ends up happening. I want to see how close we are to monthly resistance right now. Yeah, we've tapped monthly resistance. Not the best sign to tap monthly resistance. We'll just keep a note of this. So that is our monthly resistance. Major target, this monthly resistance. I'm surprised we're not seeing... I mean, we did see a pretty heavy reaction, right? So you could expect that. Yeah, look at the reaction after we tap monthly resistance. So that's the profit taking after monthly resistance. Now, if we're going to continue up, that's a very clean option in Asian session. This 15 here, that was nice. Close back in the range. Easy fill. So now, since we tapped monthly resistance and we've had the reaction already, it's not like it's a new level. So we don't really have to worry about it as much as you had to worry about it before. You know, but continuation does make sense at the moment. It does make sense at the moment. But I do like that we have tapped I rather we had tapped monthly resistance than have just traded it, not knowing what would happen there, being so close. Let's say we take buys here, because now we've seen the reaction. So if we're going to profit take and re-break it, there's higher chance of us continuing than rejecting, since we've already had the reaction. And it's not a small reaction from that monthly resistance. It's been a reaction of 117 pips here. So definitely a good reaction here, right? So we'll see what ends up happening, and, you know, take it from there. So we'll see. And then, you know, we'll do analysis. This dude does not know what he's talking about. Yeah, then probably don't watch the stream, right? Because you obviously are well off by yourself if I don't know what I'm talking about. Also, if you're going to give criticism, which is fine, tell me what I'm not talking about that's good. Explain. Let's see what is wrong. I'd love to hear what is wrong, right? Because maybe you're right, but for me so far, we've been right around 79% of the time, which is enough to be profitable. So I'd like to, you know, so there is some merit, but maybe you're better. So apart from that, me not being right, let's see how right I am, and if he can put a good comment here on gold. So gold, as I told you, fundamentally why we're moving up here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna remove drawings. Yeah, I'm gonna remove all these drawings here. I'm gonna start fresh. But I do want to keep the one purple line. I don't want to redraw that purple line, so I'm just going to delete these manually. Alright, we'll keep that 4 hours. So obviously all-time high here. Targets need to be made here. Obviously blow off top. This is, you know, the first time we're seeing such a heavy rejection wick. Yeah, it's the biggest rejection wick we've had compared to this one. Where did we reject? The 21.22 here. 21.20. So today two things can happen here, right? So I'm going to explain today. It's pretty straightforward, to be honest. We could easily, if we want to start breaking, so 220. There we go. Perfect. So what can happen here is we can start to retrace 50% of this move here, which is normally what gold likes to do, which is, yeah, somewhere around these highs here. Yeah, so we could start to retrace some of this move here, which is around this 4-hour resistance right here. Let's put this 4R, that's your 4-hour resistance. So basically a break and retest, to be honest. The R, that was your daily resistance. So if London does nothing here, what we're waiting for is to see PPI news. So PPI, US PPI here. If this comes out, if we see PPI in US here come out, PMI, sorry, not PPI, my bad. If we see these numbers come out better than expected, they're expecting forecasts to come back better than expected. You'll see this, you know, dollar strength continue. This will probably do that 50% retrace, probably retest the highs, and then maybe try buys a little bit later. But if you see these numbers come out worse than expected, which they have gone over forecast, right? I mean, previous is pretty high. They're under forecasting here. So we could see it. Then you will see gold here continue bullish here. And I do think that above where are we right now, 2010 right now is that key level you need to be looking at here, 2010. So if we can get in NY a candle leaving 2010, or in London, same drill as we've been doing on the previous moves, break above here, support formed, and then continuation, that is where you'll fill this wick and continue. Now, if we start to break below these levels and create resistance, 2095, 2190, that's where you can make the, you know, the basically the move down to 20 to this 4-hour resistance at like 2186. But I do think that at 2186 we try to find support first before going down, right? I do think we try to find support first before, you know, we will have a bounce probably before, if we end up going down, or we will come back to the highs and then start to break through the highs and continue bullish, right? So it will definitely be interesting at the moment. Obviously, we've had a blow off top, big push here. Price kind of needs to chill, right? Price needs to chill and it needs to relax a little bit. We've seen this time and time again. News comes and pushes. You know, it's the same type of story. We range for a while and then we have a resolution. Range for a while, trade the resolution. big push, range, resolution. And the trading the resolution here, when we break out, is extremely easy. Extremely easy, right? So once we resolve this and start to go towards the upside, that will be where you're looking. Now, since it's London, it's not going to have the same volume as New York. So I would be very cautious, and basically I'd be looking for support above first before looking for buys, right? So that is exactly my plan here on gold as well after yesterday's FOMC meeting. Pretty much the same as what they said the last time. Nothing much changed, but that's continuing the hype. You would have seen a pickup in stocks as well because of the dovishness and the rate hikes hype. That's the pickup in stocks. You will see that on all risk on assets. Bitcoin, you will see a pickup happen. There you go. Everything, all risk on assets, you would have seen that start to populate now, right? So you can see that, you know, the market basically took that as, okay, fine, we're still looking like we can see those rate reduction comes in, and, you know, with that whole policy staying the same, so does the market sentiment. Gold also fueled by central banks buying up their currency. So looking at GJ here at the moment, obviously we're creating that resistance we wanted. Yeah, a little bit early to get the volume to just, you know, straight ahead continue here. But that's, you know, that's normally normal like that, you know, those early moves, we don't always get the volume here. We don't always get the volume. So yeah, now it's just a little bit of a waiting game, and then we see hopefully today in London we can do some business. This week has been extremely slow, right? This week has been extremely slow, and you know, it's been very tough during London session. We've kind of been stuck in between really weird volumes with the Bank of Japan, with all of these things happening. You know, it's been quite tough. It's been quite tough to navigate in terms of, but the good thing is that we haven't forced anything, because if I did force anything, they would have been all losses. The one thing that I do made a mistake this week personally is missing my entry. Oh, I just spat on my screen, doesn't help. Missing my entry in New York. That would have been the trade of the week here, just to give me a nice little boost for the week, and then I'm not really too pressured to be looking for a trade. But yeah, otherwise it's just waiting here. Hopefully London does clean up, but this week is bound to be like this. You'll notice a lot of people struggling during this week. A lot of people holding, you know, difficult trades, not going straight to TP, long drawdown. It's because of this, you know. Does that mean we expect today to be slow? Investors still in doubt? I don't think they're in doubt. I think this news that came out, I mean, we tapped monthly resistance, which is obviously a major resistance, and then news came out, and the news that came out was Gave setup 4. Which setup 4 are you talking about yesterday? Yesterday, London session, nothing happened. The only trade, this was London session. Then we took trades here. This is like a, setup 1, setup 5. That's the only trade I see. Unless you just pick the bottom exactly here. Caught the Asian push today. Very happy. Yes, Asian was very clean push here actually. Plenty of options. I think there was 2 options during Asian. This was option number 1, close above here to get here and see what happens. This option number 2. Can you review yesterday's NY trade? No, I think it was perfect for me. We were tapping 1 hour resistance. We're tapping 4 hour resistance. No reason to try hold that into FOMC, and I was just not going to be at the chart. So unless I went SLTP, which is fine, but with FOMC, then I don't like it. Without FOMC, no problem. I will hold that, right? SLTP. But that would have been extremely tough because look what happened, right? You'd have to leave the charts. If you left the charts is the only way, because look, you entered price, got triggered, you pushed up 9 pips, it pulled back, you held the drawdown, you pushed up again, creating a higher low. If you add the charts, you probably put your stop loss, manage it below here, and then, or you go break even, then it stops you break even or stops you on your managed stop loss, and then just ends up ripping once. Then, you close maybe 15 pips or something. And then FOMC comes and it flies. Dinner with candles. Closing under should manage. Yeah, I could have managed break even. Up to you. What's your plan on this? Early trades are tough, I'm always more aggressive on early trades. Just because I don't want to hold potential pullbacks. We know that early trades barely push. So it just depends on how you want it to manage. If I was personally in this, you know me, I would just, as I said, when you took this, I said, break of this wick, I'm break even myself. But your 3 options in this trade is to manage break of low, wait for something to close, if this doesn't close in the range, or to manage break even. Those are your 3 options. Holding that is gambling. Holding which? Yesterday's trade? If a setup did not form during New York and London but formed later, is it smart to enter the trade? Has to form in one of the sessions. Like, it has to form in either London, New York. I mean, if you're trading 3 sessions, I don't recommend it, like it's too much time at the charts. Yesterday is the only day where I sit down and trade New York and London, and that's like 6-7 hours at the chart. It's too much, I mean, it depends. If you just take the trade and leave the charts, it's fine. You're not sitting at the charts. But for me, it's different. Sitting, discussing, it's not like I can just take the trade and leave, which would be better. Re-entry, I don't see a re-entry. I'm working on my TP and SL, that's why. Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, then you leave full SL, right? If you just want to see that. But remember, this is not one of those trades where you're taking it during the normal time we take a trade. You've had proper structure made. This is after a pretty massive push, man. So it's okay on these trades to be aggressive, right? It's okay. Morning, Harry. How are you? Oh, good, brother. Yourself? Good morning, all. I'll be watching in YouTube for now. I'll be joining Zoom after my meeting. Don't worry. Maya? No problem, man. You're welcome in Zoom. If gold closes above resistance, yeah, same plan I told you guys. I need to see support above this resistance. We've seen this time and time again in London. And yeah. Okay, we'll need to discuss that after stream because I don't understand that thought process. You either close B when it came back, or you hold and manage with 5-minute closing below, or breaking your original stop loss. You don't go BE after the 5-minute did exactly what you wanted it to do, right? Look what you wrote above here. You're like, I'm working on my TP and SL. That's why I did not close still, which is fine. Remember, management plan, the only time you can manage 5-minute closing back in the range. Did the 5 close back in the range? No, so you were fine to hold that. So if 5-minute didn't close back in the range, fine, hold. If 5-minute closed back in the range, now you can make a decision. At break of low, I will close my trade, or I'll just hold to full SL. Those are your two choices. But when the 5 did not close back in the range, like we said, it's telling you to hold. So you don't just close back at BE when it comes to BE, you just hold, and it's same management plan, you know? If you're gonna go BE, you go BE from the beginning. And just accept that, you know, that's your plan. It's time to size up. It's always time to size up, man. Harry, gold buys at 2010. In London session, you need support above. If you can get support above, then yes. Where's your lives from? From Dubai. Oh yeah, guys, if you haven't already, can you please do the YouTube business? I really would appreciate that. How much of us in here? 566, 574. Appreciate everyone getting into the stream. And yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. You can get the likes up to 280. That's the number today. 280 would greatly appreciate it. You guys know the drill. Hate to say it, but part of the game. On the road to 1,000 viewers on a live stream in London. I told you, big giveaway once we reach that 1,000 viewers. I think we can. We're about halfway. We normally reach around 700-800, so we're not too far away. And then we'll do that nice, like I promised, that giveaway so you guys can all be happy. And then if someone in the exclusive group wins the giveaway, then I guess they're in for free. That's how it works. How's life in Dubai? Yeah, I love Dubai, man. I love looking at your chart and seeing the same support and resistance line on my chart already. That's good, man. That's good. Is 57 wins. If you want to see the statistics and the trades for this month, just do exclamation journal in the chat like this, and you can get access to the journal. You can see all the trades we've taken. I need to put these two links here. I'll put that. You guys can just go to the same date, the 12th and 14th, and you'll be able to see it. So yeah. If you want to see the statistics and stuff, you can have a look. Relax, relax. One at a time. It will come. It will come. Only one. Relax, guys. Relax. Don't spam that. Just use the one I gave you guys. What do I think about SMC? I think it's overcomplicated. I think people can be profitable, but the people who are profitable with SMC understand price action. You know, but I think for majority of people coming into the market, I see no reason as to not to learn price action first before SMC. Like, if you like SMC and it makes complete sense to you, go ahead and use it. But if you don't, both ways you need price action. Whether you're a price action trader, you obviously need to learn price action. Whether you're a smart money trader, you also need price action. Because a lot of the concepts are the same, you know, like order blocks are just a form of resistance. Fair value gaps are a form of clean candles that we use to trade. Liquidity sweeps, we use liquidity in price action by forming structure, price, you know, forming high lows. That's all equivalent, right? Big Mouth Harry, do you only trade Gbpjpy? Banned. Thank you for joining the stream, but that comment is not very useful. And yes, I am big mouthed and I only trade Gbpjpy as a main pair. So if you don't like that, then you can leave. Business contact. Number 1. Just joined the Discord and already had a spammer. He's trying to get me Tradesharpe. Yes, spelled wrong like that. Yeah, just watch the spelling. Watch the spelling. Right? Give him an ad. Imagine you could target ads to people, right? That would be funny. Like anyone you hate, instead of them leaving the stream, you just put them on an endless ad cycle. Imagine. Hey Harry, I'm new to the stream. Can you please explain direction, range, and liquidity? Here's a great thing that I have done for all of you guys. I have made a YouTube channel with tons of content explaining those concepts. Ranges are explained here, break of structure, here's your support resistance, right? So all of that will be explained in there, my free course as well. So check that out, That will help you a lot more than we can explain on a stream because this is a dedicated video. We want to break from the ads. The ads should be on break. There should only be one when you join the stream, and that's just from YouTube. Your audio's too low. Maybe I turned up the music too much. Let me know if the music's too loud. I don't know what the ratio is. Do you think gold will go up or down? I think it will continue sideways. Get brave and you won't have ads. Yeah, you can just use that. Harry, if I was half as good as you, I'd slap my boss in the face. I think just a resignation letter would be better. Do you think London will go the other way? It's not I think, is I trade based on what I see. Just give current analysis? Yeah, but we're always talking about the analysis, the plan as each candle develops, right? So if he just stays in the stream, he's gonna hear what the plan is anyways, right? Or if you want to be, next level, you say, hey Harry, today I'm looking for XYZ. Do you agree? Like if he said to me, hey Harry, today I'm looking for sells at 154. I'll be like, I think we're still bullish above 154. I'm trying to develop my own strategy. Do you have any tips? I don't think you need to develop your own. Just take ideas, focus on one style of trading, and then just do, back test that as much as you can. Can I please play Careless Whisper on stream? No, that's just sus. XYZ, is that a new pair? I think it's a bit sus if I started playing Careless Whisper, No need that. Your thoughts about the news? GBP news? I think that it follows the same as what US did. And we probably see, what would we see on GJ? We would see... Yeah, we'd probably see pound weakness, right? But is yen still that weak that pound weakness gets bought up? Possibly. Both ways, if I would like to see pound weakness today because it will give us opportunity for upside. Why do people say to take a trade per day, and why is it important? It's important because it stops you from over trading, and realistically in a session you only have one or two options. Like let's say this was Asian session, okay? If you miss to find a trade inside of here, like let's say you took a buy and you closed your buy here, you basically maximized the whole move has been maximized, right? Like you've taken as much as it makes sense long term, right? Because you bought above and you closed that resistance. That's your job done. So for you to go and take another trade, now you're just forcing it because the move has already happened. So realistically, in each session, we only have 1 to 2 moves, right? So this could be move 1 and this could be move 2, and that's it. Now it's done. Now we need to wait for next session, and now we're in London session. That could be the catalyst of the next move, or we can completely reverse down here and then continue back up later, and that's your second move. So realistically, per session, there's like 1 move per session, right? And sometimes in a session there's no move, which has been the case that we've seen every single London, right? Because of this week having multiple amounts of news, JPY, speeches, it's been an absolute mess. So London has been extremely hard to trade this week on GJ, as we've already seen. How will you manage taking trades with news every 30 minutes? I just hope that a trade comes before those news starts coming every 30 minutes. There's no such thing as over trading as long as you have a plan. Yeah, there is such thing as over trading. Even with a plan, there is such thing as over trading. There's no limit to how many trades you can take on the same idea. Like if you're layering positions, it's different. But if you're taking 5 different positions in a span of an hour, unless you're a scalper on the 1 minute, I don't recommend. Yeah, I took a long trade on Bitcoin and it went well. Should I call it today or should I trade NY as well? You can call it a day, right? The way I would do it is depends on how your week has been going. Because if NY has good opportunity, you could always risk 80% of your profits so that either way you're still up. Maybe you'll only be up 20% of your profits, which is a small number, but you're still up, right? Like for me, in the beginning of the week, if I take a win in London, I'll risk the same win in New York, but towards the end of the week, I will only risk half of the win just to end my week with, with profits, not giving it back. And then next week reset and go. Because there is some truth and some merit to weekly cycles. Like we do notice Monday typically slower, then it picks up during the week, then it slows down like Thursday, and then Friday picks up again. What's the longest trade you ever held? I think 3 days. Yeah, 3 days. Closed for 200 pip profit, but it was a runner, not full position. At the time, it was only a 1 lot runner, so nothing massive. But at the time, making like I think equated to like 1.6, 1.7k on a 1 lot was nuts to me. It's like what? Now, if I left that runner with the risk that I used now, boy. Trading can, are you sure, make, or are you trying to say ruin your day? I'm not typoing. Very good, man. Continue. Looks like it's rejecting 5-minute order block. You see, it's the same thing. I identified that as a resistance. You identified that as an order block. But it's the same thing. We both are looking at the same thing. That's what I mean, that it's price action. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'll be back. Good afternoon. Good morning from my side. Smash the like. Yeah, if you guys enjoying the stream, can always smash the likes. Get the likes up to 300 or something. You guys know the drill. On the road to 1,000 viewers. Harry, initially I would find it difficult to follow your rules, but after consistently listening to your streams for about 3 months, it's like second nature. Thank you. Yeah, well done. Of course, anything will take time, but once you learn it, you know, and get used to it. Sometimes I have doubts when about my own, when I see my friends catching a 120 pip move, but I only managed to catch 10, 20 pips. Ask them to send their P&L to you. I'm sure it's not the full picture. Do you recommend 2, 3 trades? I recommend 2 trades max, even with opportunities, because not every opportunity will play out. And it's very rare, I'll tell you this, man. It's very, very, very rare that you actually see more than 2 trades in a day. Because if you took a buy and the price is pushed bullish here, your job is done. Like, you've capitalized that move. If you didn't hold the move and it keeps pushing and pushing and pushing, maybe you look back at that trade and said, maybe this was a good spot to leave a runner. But now if you start trying to buy higher and higher and higher, you're just FOMOing into the move. Red 2x per session or red 2x per day? Per session. Harry, can you explain why I use lines? I use lines because they're more accurate. Zones, remember, I'm looking for closes above the lines or closes below the lines. So if I'm using zones, that zone price might close above the resistance, but on the zone it doesn't look like it closed above, and then you miss the trade. Nice hair. Thank you, but sus. No, I'm joking. For me, it's like a good no trade for 3 months, then a good trade. Yeah, for sure. If you're aiming for big pips, then you're probably going to get much less trades. It's always the way. So basically, if I took a trade in London, the next trade I take is NY, 100%, man. 100%. Because that move in London should have been the move, right? And you were part of it. You capitalized. Your job is not to catch the whole move. It's very rare you catch from point to point. Your job is to take your piece and get on. And then once you start increasing risk and risking more, you'll find out that even 1 trade a day is enough. Why do you think in the stock market that all of these guys are, trade at when the bell rings and then they all calm down, you know? Pip Labs in forever membership rised a little bit in price. What do you mean rised a little bit in price? Since before Christmas? It's because we partnered with Tradingview, so it's a different system. The old system was cheaper. I told you guys to buy the lifetime on the old system because it would be worth it. But now that we made this partnership, of course our costs are more expensive, but we still are the most affordable with the one-time payment, and the monthly payment is absolutely super affordable. And wait till you see the new update. I can't wait to show you guys the new update. I think everyone is gonna like this new update. Is that line 275 a rejection zone? Buys make sense above? Yeah, I found it on the 5 minute. We just started rejecting it on the 5. So I drew it because I said if the 5 could close above there, maybe we have buys continuation. So now I think that's where buys will make sense because we're forming resistance there, you know. So I think that would be a good zone for buys to make sense. $25 being set for life sounds acceptable. Yeah, I definitely do think it will help. I think adding features would bring in a lot of people to Pip Labs. Yeah, we've added a lot of features. We have, I mean, in the new update, you'll see all the features. We have a advanced statistics tab. We have a whole new layout. We have a new data processing system. We also have something that I can't disclose. You'll have to see just because of copyright reasons. That's a big one. We have session times have been revamped. We also have, when you load the simulator for the first time, it will take you through a tutorial. That's huge, you know, that's a huge development. So now you don't need to figure out how to use it, because when you load the simulator, it will show you how to do stuff, you know. This button is for this, that button's for that, visit here to go that. When can we expect the updates? All paying members will get the update first. They'll get it. We're just finalizing a few things, like maybe 1 to 2 weeks only, pretty close. Another good thing as well is that when you guys load the simulation, the time will automatically adjust to your time zone on the session thing. So you don't have to calculate your time, it will automatically adjust your time. I love the way Pip Labs shows candles, but unfortunately I trade futures and that isn't on there. You know, you make a good point, man. This is the beautiful thing about having our own software, is that we can take any feedback and look to implement that. So we'll definitely consider that. I think you make a good point. Simulator for a futures market. We'll look into that, man. We'll look into that. You know? I also made a Pip Labs Discord. Look, we have a Pip Labs Discord coming. So I'll release that with you guys soon. Right, you can see. And the best thing with this Pip Labs Discord is, instead of sending us an email, you can immediately contact us through ticket here. All you come is you open a ticket, and then our support team will you know, attend to you basically, which is very, very useful, right, to have that in a Discord. So if you want me, I'll share this invite maybe by tomorrow or something. We'll also have an ambassador program coming out soon. Giveaways will be done in here. You can get feedbacks on your trades. You know, we have stuff coming. I need to learn how to backtest. I have no idea how to backtest. Kevin, go to my channel and watch this video. Backtest my Forex strategy with me. That will show you how I backtest. It's like a simulator, right? Hi, I hope you're doing well. Just wanted to ask, why is it that futures follow a certain pattern at certain times every day, whereas Forex commodities don't? I don't have any idea why. Because you have to look at, futures is more like market open, right? You're looking at trading indices at NYSE open. So always at NYSE, we normally see an influx of volume, and then price normally moves. This guy's driving while trading? Yeah, it's Maya. It's chilling. He turned it off. No, it's cool, man. It's cool. We like your carbon fiber steering wheel. Well, I like it. Yeah, we saw it. We saw your dog. Harry, are you part of the dev team? Well, I don't do any dev work here, like in terms of coding, because that's not what I do. But again, this is owned by me and Antonio. It's a two-man team, basically. But in terms of the coding and the dev work is done not by me, it's done by Antonio. Ideas and stuff we do together. You and Tutor, yeah, I told you. Antonio Penderas? No, not him. Who's that? His name is Antonio Tutor. You can ask him. It's his last name. GJ pulling back here. We could maybe get this retracement Pende. Isn't that the name of the guy that Claudio is with? I'm pretty sure. I'm about 85% sure. that is the guy that Claudio is with. No, I'm sure. How much is the total cost on developing Pip Labs? Extremely expensive, man. It's extremely expensive and resourceful heavy. You have to remember we also have running costs, right? It's not just the development cost. You know how much it costs to develop. You can go research to see how it is to develop platforms, but understand the running costs, right? We have servers, data feed, licenses. Is gold valid? Support above. Support above, that's been the plan from the beginning. It's London, remember, not New York here. We need support above. And as much as this looks tempting, I'm not gonna do anything until I see support above. At least 15-minute support, something like that. That always works during London. Not always works, but this breaks to the downside. Yeah, I mean, GJ, I wonder if could I counter trend this today? No, not just yet. Everything's still a bit too bullish for me to counter trend just at the moment. I would need at least this 1 hour candle to close bearish here, and then I would need the structure to be formed and then break that structure. Then the only time I could counter trend this. Hey Harry, I want to ask, why don't I pick more pairs to trade? Because I found myself before I used to do that, and then when there's two trades happening on the same pair, you don't know which one to choose, then you go half-half. You know, you go half risk on one and half risk on another. You know, and then it's like one plays out, one doesn't. It's just it's a nightmare, and you know. Like I've done it before, and I just find it's easier to, I mean, the one thing I learned is I studied all of the best traders in the world, and they all had their edge, and their edge was either in the stock market, focusing on, you know, specific stocks, or their edge was in a certain indice, a certain index, or their edge was in a certain pair. I've never heard a professional trader that trades 10 pairs. I just don't know. All the top traders in the world, no matter retail or institutional, I would say their basket of pairs involved no more than 3 pairs on you know, max. So, and it makes sense because it's very hard to manage that many pairs when you're trading a scalping style. Swing trading, if you're swing trading, you have to have multiple pairs. That's guaranteed, okay? You need maybe 5 pairs if you're swing trading. Have I ever been scammed in Forex? No. In general life, yes. I've been scammed on Counter-Strike. I've been scammed of my knife. Number 1 most rank in FTMO, the guy is burnout. He trades every market because he's a swing trader. We're scalpers, it's different. Swing trader, you need to have. You need to have multiple pairs. Otherwise, you never take a trade, man. If I was a swing trader, I have 5 pairs. Guaranteed. Why did you not take gold? Because it closed above. It's London session. London session, it's 50-50. 50-50 we get continuation, 50-50 we don't. I need support above. If this was New York, I'm in. 100%. We've seen this again and again. Go back test it. You'll see London session, first one fails. Yeah, it was flip knife Doppler, but I uncased it. I got scammed by a woman. She said it was nice. Totally not true. That's Do you know Samuel Leach? No, I don't. Who is he? Same like 15-minute, but for 4 hour? Exactly. Your entry would be 4 hour. I started trading $100 live account. Just 0.01, 0.02. Yes, exactly. Then increased to like 0.05, maybe 0.1 eventually. And then you start to, once you see consistency at that, then look to deposit more. Or if you don't have the capital, at that point, when you're consistently following risk management, and doing all of that stuff well, you could probably then apply to your funded account and then use that to as a method to get capital. How badly did you get bombarded because of gold? Yeah, everyone. Check gold, check gold, check gold, check gold, everyone. How good was this setup for? Just know it. I just saw it. No, but filling those wicks worth the setup for? This is EU though, yeah. EU likes to fill wicks. On EU, it makes sense. Other pairs, I don't think this would be valuable. But EU, we know that EU loves to do that liquidity grab, then come back in the range. Anytime after EU does liquidity grab, mixed bias, comes back in the range, works. But it's all good. What do you suggest to try for a prop firm to trade personal account? Yeah, start small capital on personal account. If you're profitable on that, consistent, following risk, following your plan, then apply for that. Yeah, just DM me on Instagram, man. But when did you send it on Instagram? I will read my Instagram. But I might not see it in like an hour, you know, like give me at least 24 hours. Give him at least 3 business days. I think we have exceptional fulfillment and we can get back to your replies in under 3 business days. I think you should do a video explaining a mental approach to the funded account. What do you think? I think you should check my YouTube channel. Because I actually did a free whole breakdown of how I would pass a funded account. It's a presentation. Check this out. It's a good video. It's a whole presentation. Take you step by step how to pass funded account blueprint. And it's a good one. It's a good one. It explains, you know. But it's the basic stuff. The same way you're gonna pass a prop firm account is the same way you're gonna trade normal live account. Like when we're trading a live account, our goal is to make profits, right? So our goal is to make profits. So at the end of the day, that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna just trade normally. You just have to make sure to follow your plan. And if your plan is not profitable, then guess what? You're not going to, you know, and this is just some tips, you know, set up small live account, prove you can grow it. Like just stuff I say till today. Like I don't change my stuff, you know. Harry, how are you doing for the week so far? I have taken only 1 trade this week, break even. That's it. I missed my trade in NY. I would have been, my results for this week should be 1 win, 1 break even. But with all of this JPY news and all of this stuff, and you know, that's what we've seen. Hey Harry, I suggest you change your keyboard to the rubber one so it won't make noise. Very good. What's your current plan in GJ? Probably looking for buys above 275. This 15-minute here, I don't trust. This 5-minute close here, I don't trust just yet because we've broken structure to the downside first. So whenever you break structure, this could be just a retracement here to then end up coming down bearish. I've been caught out in a lot of those, and I don't know if the range here is actually worth it. I think if we just leave outside this range, would be a lot better here. Yeah, 9 pips. It's not the cleanest. You know, we have all these wicks. It's not like a clean setup too. So I'll just be careful here. 30-minute closing would be more interesting. I definitely would like that. Always wondered why they do stages 10 and 5% instead of a single 15%. Yeah, it's a mental, yeah, what Tony says, yeah, it's a like, imagine you do like your first 10%, then they reset your account and you have to make another 5%. Like now you're starting from 0 again, but if you were up 10%, you're not worried. It's probably easier to make another 5% because you were up 10%. Unless I'm completely wrong and they just let you use the same account you were up. So it's against the trader? Of course it's against the trader, man. I'm sort of B2. I've taken 3, so doing better than me. Yeah, this week has been it's been a little bit messy here. It's one of the slowest weeks that there's been in like over a month. I think we had 1 week like that, if you guys remember, towards the beginning of February. We had a same week like this where we actually took a loss, and then we just got nothing for like 3-4 days, and then we just started taking win after win. You know, volume started to pick up. Yeah, it was this day we had a lot of break evens, and then it started to pick up again, and then now we're picked up again, but now we're just a little bit slow. But I mean, results have been good here. Is FTMO a good prop firm? They've been around for a while, and I think they have a good reputation for sure. Or not a good, I mean, everyone gets hate, but they have a more respected reputation than other prop firms. I've been taking trades 1 to 2 hours before this week. It's been great. You're on 2 wins. Nice. During the session, but during the session this week hasn't been the best. No. Did you manage to get anything yesterday? Yes, that's my trade I took yesterday, was these buys here. When it broke the highs, this was the trade. Like that. Oops. I posted it. You guys can see it. I'm not bothered to drag all of that. Just go to the public group here. Go to, not resources, Harry's trades. This trade here. You can see it. We were taking it in the exclusive. We were on Zoom. We waited so long for that. Definitely took its time. I meant last night during the gold run. Gold ran at 12 p.m. my time. I was asleep. I was asleep. So look. What's this on? Euro US dollar? Yeah, man. Close below. I don't see any problem. Manage. I think that's your TP1. Stop loss is great. Anything closing back in the range? 15-minute close? Yeah, I don't disagree with this, man. Setup 1. Didn't enter? Why? Let me see. In terms of a setup, it looks good to me. Look at text. Didn't enter because of everything. Look bullish on higher time frame, and I need to see structure formed and break of structure. Let's have a look. So let's start off for daily. Daily is bullish, close towards the top of the range. 4 hour, 1 4 hour candle bearish here. Okay, I get what you mean. It is still mixed since we're rejecting. With EU, it's not like we're in a trending move like GJ. You know, GJ breaks out. We're not in a breakout phase. If you look at EU, it ranges, right? You can see that. We sit in ranges. So when resistance is formed, it's not like GJ where we expect it to just keep breaking through resistances. You can get these retracements here. So I feel after the liquidity grab, it does make sense to at least retest this level, you know, and then see what happens. You know? So I think, yes, your idea would be correct on GJ, but remember EU is slightly different. You know? It is an option. Like, I wouldn't be too pissed that you missed it. It is an option though. Now, GJ only has to fight with this area. If we can pass this area here, it should be good for buys. If it can't pass this area, then this is going to end up being a lower high and it's going to continue down. So we'll see how it reacts at that area. So far, it's looking like it does want to do the business here, which is great. How big would stops be? 22? Ouch. We might get the 5 just doing business right here, yeah. In 2 minutes, 3 minutes, might just close above here and do the business for us. And then we could be a little bit more aggressive with stop loss somewhere below here. It would be the 30-minute breaking the highs here, 15-minute re-breaking structure, 5-minute would close above that zone, 1 hour breaking the highs as well. Yeah, it would make sense. Basically 1 hour bottom wick, you would expect the last 7 minutes of the 1 hour to do some business. No bottom wick. Once the candle closes, it has a bottom wick, but once the candle closes, it will invalidate that. But now that when it's open, I mean, I'm just gonna check my broker now to see if it actually has one. Yeah, it has one. It counts. It counts, it counts. But only when the candle closes will be more confidence inducing. Hey man, he can read chat, it's fairly slow. If you keep spamming and not sure, he'll check it out. Yeah, please don't spam because then I can't see other people's comments, right? Let's see if this 5 can close above here. This might be a little scalp. Around 30 seconds for it to close. We'll see. Yeah, I need the next 5 minutes to make a bottom wick here and then re-break its high, and then it should be okay for me. I'm gonna put stops somewhere just below this 5-minute candle. Gonna treat it as a scalp here, around 18-17 pip stops here. Break even will be at the 4-hour resistance, and then see if we get continuation. Yeah, so once it re-breaks its own high here. Alright. Okay, so I got triggered on that once it rebroke its high. Max target gonna be top of the range. Stops are somewhere here. Looking for a scalp. Trying to use momentum to my advantage here. Aggressive entry. We'll see what ends up happening with it. Problem is we don't know right now how much volume will come in. So instead of waiting for a support, I'm just entering right now. If this comes, pulls back, it's fine. It's still okay. If it comes, pulls back, I still trust it. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. This might be a small issue, this small little resistance block we have here. You know, but we'll see what happens when we get to that. London Open here. We have a little bit of news right after London Open, 15 minutes after London Open. So we'll just have to see by that time what price is doing and everything. But yeah, slightly more of a riskier trade. But I'm happy to give myself a shot here. Because if you look at 1 minute here, we can expect some type of pullback here, right? It's been very, very green here on the 1 minute. So having a pullback here can be warranted, but we don't know how much further we'll push up before the pullback. That's why I just entered on the 5 close here. same plan, because we could push up, you know, like this before a pullback happens, and then you miss your entry. So even if the pullback does happen, I don't mind holding through the pullback here and trusting structure to continue bullish during the day. I mean, ideally we would like to push a little bit higher first and then pull back, would be better. And we can manage this trade based on how candles are closing, etc.
When I'm with her, I feel happy to be alive. Like I can do anything.
Pullback happening in the 1 minute? Yeah, it could happen right now. This 1 hour close would be good if it closed above my line. Then we can entertain targets to the 4 hour resistance and then see what happens there. Yeah, hopefully we get some nice volume here at London Open, and then we can continue up bullish. We have a lot of news coming pretty soon, so I'm hoping that we can just avoid this news and get a push before the news. Otherwise, I'll have to look to manage the trade. It's a good 1 hour close. Could entertain targets to the 4 hour resistance, is what I'd expect. 5 minute might want to make structure first before continuing to the resistance here. We just need to break this 15-minute high, would be ideal as well. Yeah, max TP up here. 450 should be basically main TP. Alright, as we tap this 4 hour resistance here, gonna move stops to break even here. Could actually have it mental below this here, 3 pips if you want as well, to give yourself a bit of room here. But I think we should be okay like this. Nice. Can we go a little bit more, GJ, here? 5-6 pips more. Let's go. Yeah, I just want to watch this resistance somewhere around here, something like this, you know. Haven't taken a trade this week, so I do want to secure something today for sure. Would love to secure something today for sure. Even if it's 10, 11 pips, I do really want to secure something today. You know, I rarely do this, but I'm going to close 50% here because I want to secure something here. I'm going to close 50% here because I do want to secure something. I rarely do this, but I do want to secure something. So I close 50% there at around 9 pips profit. And I'm just going to let the rest run. Yeah, around 9.5 pips profit. I'm going to let the rest run here. I rarely do it, but I haven't taken a trade all week, so I do want to secure something. Now that's just a personal standpoint to earn money for this week. I won't usually do that, but we are trading at 4-hour highs and I just want to earn money. Now this I will leave to run here. See how much we can get on this. Maybe we could break above these highs, would be amazing. Would be amazing if we can break above these highs. Let's see. I close, bro. If you wanted to close, you can. As long as we hold this structure, I think I can get more out of this trade, but I did want to be paid a little bit here. But otherwise, I trust this trade fully. There we go. How many pips up you took? 9.5. Let's go, GJ. Big move today. 100 pips. Come on. Yeah, we just tapped this resistance. If you haven't closed anything, this would be one of your spots to close something. If not, then obviously 193,500 is going to be your next zone here. I think once we tap here, I'll leave maybe like a, I don't know, 2-lot runner or something like that. So we'll see. While we're waiting on this, you know. Great trade here, great trade. Finally, we got some volume here. Exactly what we wanted, right? That was a 5-minute actually. Net 10. It was a buy. Setup 1 was at 55. 11.55. I mean, if you're on small lot, probably half won't make sense to close. Anything less than like a 6 lot, half won't make, you know. But when you're using, you know, 10 lot, 12 lots, it does make sense. 44 lot makes sense. You know, you're closing 20 lots, it's okay to be paid something. Because commissions add up on those, right? Even if you tap break even, it will add up on a 44 lot for sure. So closing half will at least protect you from that. Especially on month where we've had a bit slow price action. But yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Let's get some W's in the chat, some likes on the stream for that. Finally some volume, and it was just a matter of waiting. So let's go, guys. Perfect trade. Now we let the rest do the business. So let's see it, let's see it. Let's go, boys. 700 people watching. Leave a like on the stream. Beautiful, beautiful. For the gram. If you did enjoy that breakdown analysis, was the plan from the morning, took the efficient move, you know, congrats. Who waited for the plan, who stayed patient. And shout out to the haters. Harry hold, we're gonna see a huge jump at 190 if you sell your massive stake. No, Claudio is the one you need to be worried about, not me. Win from me is not something you'll get easy, but today you earned it. I think I do earn it pretty well. There we go. Well done, MK, well done. And TP is on the way. Let's go. Oh, no top wick. There we go. I'm extending. I'm still holding that 50%. Maybe I close a little bit more at this number here. If this reflips, maybe I close a little bit more. We'll see. We will see. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Maybe I leave like a one lot runner for fun. Let's see what happens here. I'm still squeezing. If we break the 1 minute low, I will leave like a maybe 1.5 lot runner for fun. Just because I haven't taken a trade. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do here is close some. There we go. And leave the 1.5 lot runner for fun. And there we go. So close more. So let me see my P&L here. Calculate on my lot size, how much I netted on that. So total move here is around 20 pip move. So when you close there, yeah, we're looking around 15 pips net. So yeah, that's nice. 15 pips net. Very good. If you held the full thing, 20 pips net. But yeah, I like it. And then I leave the rest here just for fun, because if we break it will be fun. But it's only a very small position, just a one lot actually. So in case, you know, if that runs 100 pips, okay, fine, extra 1,000 bucks. Runs 50 pips, extra 500 bucks. But we've done our business here. So now the rest is up to what the hell it wants to do. For fun all my days, I make 0.73%. Yeah, but remember I discussed with you not to close half. Did you close half or did you close full? Because your lot size is not big enough, I think, just yet to be closing half. Yes, you, Tony. Yes, you. Yeah, 4 lot not big enough. Like Claudio now should be 1% in this, right? %. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Nice. 0.76. Nice. Close 2 at 9 pips. Yeah, I think just leave full. And full at 18. Alright, nice. Yeah, for you, just yet. Once you start using 8, 10 lot, makes sense, right? Because 4 lot will pay. Remember, I do that just to be paid for this week. Like for me on this position, 1.5%. But I risked a little bit more because our stop loss was a little bit bigger. But first trade, I just really wanted to be paid this week, which is fine. You know? And there we go. Patience paid virtue here, right? Look at that. We waited all week and the trade that I end up taking wins. So it just goes to show that I should just continue following my plan, you know? Following my plan is what works here. $100 commission? On what? Man, what did you pop, bro? You must have popped for $100 commission. Yeah, like a 15 lot. It's around $100 commission. Deep respect, man. Amazing trades. I got so much to learn for you. Looking forward. Yeah, man, you definitely put in the work, so you will learn. It was cool, right? To be aggressive, to, you know, like, I think if we weren't aggressive today, you miss all of that. You just have to know the scenario. You have to know the scenario. You have to know when to be aggressive, when not to be aggressive. I'm just glad we got volume. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. Like, as long as we had volume today, it was gonna work out. We don't have volume. Congrats to everyone got fucked on gold, by the way, for not listening to me, just so you know. With your 15-minute close above, not waiting for support. I'm glad we didn't go deep in drawdown. Not very comfortable with those stops. Get comfortable. I told you gonna fake out. Yeah, we know it, man. You've seen it many times. Been burned from it. Holy shit, what happened just now? Let me check, make sure I didn't get slipped on that motherfucker. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Thank God. That was close. Well, that's the one lot fund, so there we go. That's why we close full, right? Anyways, that's the rest of it done. Good trade overall. Yeah, it was a bit of news. You're still holding 50%? Come on, man. We know we're at top of range. Close something. Anyways, at least you close something. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. I just passed phase 2 on FTMO. Took 6 months painstaking. Thank you, Harry. Let's go, man. Congrats. Another FTMO account passed here in the Tradesharpe clan. Very, very good. FTMO should sponsor Tradesharpe. Actually, we should keep quiet before they start running funny business because we're rinsing them of money. Make sure to pop it up in motivation and achievements. Always nice to have a log of all the people. Definitely helps for new people coming in. And write that it took you 6 months, right? Had this pass, withdrawal, whatever it wants to be. You know, passing. Explain a little bit about your journey, etc. I'm out of EU, 16 pips. Congrats. Brilliant trade. Let's see. Let's have a look at that trade. You put it in chat? Maybe it's there. I told you it will fall. Yeah, bro, but we took buys and, you know. Thanks, guys. See you. This guy is... Look at this Pip and Dipper, bro. What the hell, man? Look how this guy takes profits and then fucks off. Next month, you're paying double. He was right. We both win. Exactly. I have business to do. No, you pay double next month, bro. Signal bots pay double. Signal bots pay double. No, bro. Please. You're crying. Please. No, it's okay. Enjoy, man. Job is done for the day. Go enjoy your day. Look at... you're better than stream. Look at this drop on stream, bro. That's a nuts drop, bro. Look at that drop on stream. I mean, come on, bro. How much? 735, 737, 400. Like, yo. What are we doing, bro? Lots of GBP news today. Yeah, I'm not touching GJ for the rest of the day. We have too much coming up. I'm very glad we got a nice trade here. We have bank rates. We have... what do we have here? We have also, you know, the PMI as well for GBP in about an hour or so. So we need to watch all of that. So... I had TP at 193,500. Yeah, your TP should have been smashed here. It never hit. Then you should have closed manually, right? Because this hit that TP by at least a pip above. So make sure that if your spread is higher, yeah, you had a pip above. That should have triggered. That means your spread is like 2 pips, bro. If your spread is 2 pips, you need to be putting TP 2 pips below. Let's have a look at Didier's trade here. Oh, you took that same one. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's a good trade, man. We were discussing that. So, yeah. Thanks to Harry and amazing work. Congrats. At least we get a trade for the week. Thanks for showing up every day. It's not... You don't have to thank me. Thank me for streaming. But showing up every day, I do anyways because I need to trade. So, that's already sorted. But, yeah. I appreciate the support. Gym, tan, and laundry. Don't forget to eat. Bro, if you're going gym. Just like that. Yo, 2 past funded accounts in the same day. We're going mad, bro, in the exclusive group here. Well done, man. Well done. Guy's going mad. This is nuts. Love it. You can't fake it though. People put in the work and you reap the rewards. I will have the next one. Mark my words. We're waiting, bro. And we're here with open arms to say congrats. Till we all eat. You know it, man. And this is just proof. The more people that pass these challenges, the more you guys need to build the confidence that trust the process. It's just reinforcing everything, which is a huge benefit also for me because I know what I do is working and it works for others. And I'm gonna make history passing phase 1 in class. Trust? Yes, sir. Lobsters tonight? If you would like, you could have. Anyways, boys, I'm gonna call it a stream here. Appreciate everyone showing up, and yeah, appreciate good patience overall over the whole week. And I like how we waited for solid options, you know, and it was great. Yeah, I think overall wouldn't change anything of the way I managed this week with all the GBP news. And I think a lot of people are losing money with all of this news. Experienced traders will be making money trading gold. They will be doing well on this gold push here, but you know, GJ came through, gave me my 15 pips here net, and yeah, that's basically it, man. That's basically it. So I appreciate everyone. Take care. Have an amazing day. Don't give that back. And oh yeah, I forgot to update the stream record. I updated the journal, but again, you guys don't remind me to update the stream record. So I'll do it on stream so people know I'm not capped. So 58 wins. And there you go. Thank you all. Take care and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace. See you all.